I'd like to call this meeting, the Clay County Commission, to order. We will begin this evening with our invocation by Mark Willis. Please stand. And before we do the invocation, I'd like to observe a moment of silence for Elijah Ming, who obviously we all are aware lost his life in the line of duty. So if we could have a moment of silence in his honor, then we will continue with the invocation. Please proceed.
Most gracious God, we come before you tonight with thankful hearts for cooler temperatures, for long summer days and sunshine, for lightning bugs and sprinklers for kids to run through. We seek your presence in this public forum tonight. We ask for your guidance, your direction, your wisdom at this gathering of public servants, that the work done here might shine light into dark places, that it might bring hope in difficult times. When all is said and done, may the discussions and the debates and the decisions that start in this room bring good into our community, into our cities, into our county, to help make this place a good home, a good place to work, a good place to be for all of our people, citizen and stranger, immigrant and refugee, child, teenager, and adult from every culture, every society, and every background. We thank you for these committed and dedicated commissioners, for the time and energy and focus and resource that they devote to this calling. Sit with them tonight, Lord. Open their minds and their hearts and their spirits and guide them to good decisions. We pray all of this in the name of the one who is and who was and who will be again. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Please join me in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please call the roll.
Commissioner Nolte?
Here.
Commissioner Withington?
Here.
Commissioner Lawson?
Here.
Commissioner Wagner?
Here.
Commissioner Johnson?
Here.
Commissioner Thompson?
Here.
Commissioner Carpenter?
Here. That brings us to approval of the agenda. Commissioner Johnson? I'm sorry.
There it goes. Move to approve tonight's agenda. We just went on.
Oh, great. Thank you. Motion's been made for the approval of this evening's agenda. Discussion? Seeing none, you are recognized to close.
I close.
Please call the roll.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Thompson?
Yes.
Commissioner Carpenter?
Yes.
Commissioner Withington?
Yes.
Commissioner Lawson?
Yes.
Commissioner Wagner?
Aye.
Motion passes 6-0.
Thank you. Next is public comments. Are there any members of the public wishing to address the commission this evening on a subject? Seeing none. That brings us to the consent agenda. Mr. Administrator?
Yes, good evening. The consent agenda allows the commission to act upon items considered to be routine and approved in one motion. These may include items that have been reviewed by the commission in prior session. There will be no separate discussion unless the commissioner requests that an item be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. This evening we have 5 items on the consent agenda. Our first one is the commission meeting minutes from July 17th, July 24th. We also have approved invoices, which is 2025226 from the period of July 19th through July 25th. 235 invoices totaling the amount of $1,248,092.22. We also have a 2022225 approval roads for Lysiana Point for the county road system and release of a letter of credit in the amount of $36,165.38. We have 2025232, the Commerce Bank Depository and Banking Services, which is countywide. And the other one, the last one is 2025217, reappointment of a member to the Mid-Continent Library Boarding Commission. Those are the 5 items for our consent agenda.
Thank you. Commissioner Johnson?
Move to approve tonight's consent agenda.
Motion has been made for the approval of this evening's consent agenda. Discussion? Seeing none, you are recognized to close.
I close.
Please call the roll.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Thompson?
Yes.
Commissioner Carpenter?
Yes.
Commissioner Withington?
Yes.
Commissioner Lawson?
Yes.
Commissioner Wagner?
Aye.
Motion passes 6-0.
Thank you. That brings us to this evening's regular agenda. First item on this evening's regular agenda is 2025-233. Mr. Administrator?
Yes, 2025-233 is request for a waiver of fees, interest and penalties, and taxes due to a county error with Walnut Creek Vineyard and Winery. And we have Deetta Jacobs here as staff for any questions.
Good evening. The requester of the waiver was contacted by staff, indicated they had another engagement this evening, did not know if they would be able to make it. This is a waiver requested by the business Walnut Creek Vineyards. Property was purchased in 2022, and the address on the deed for that property was given as an address in Kearney. Bills were subsequently mailed to that address. The owner has now come forward and said that that address is not a good address. We do have returned notices from the mail saying that that is not a good address. We did send to a possible address. The GIS found an address in Kearney, sent a request to change the address or to see if the address needed to be changed, and we've received no response. All the billing has been done properly. This owner has multiple properties, and it is, some of them are listed for the P.O. box, and 3 properties were listed with other addresses. It appears, based on staff research, that these were missed when they wanted to list the address as a P.O. box. The owner did come in July 1st and change the address for their properties to a P.O. box, so they are all now changed. And that's why you see the P.O. box on the bills that are submitted with this package. Do you have questions?
Are there any questions or comments? Commissioner Lawson?
Yeah, when I saw this, mainly because I go to this winery all the time, but I talked to the assessor, and I talked to our collector, and the assessor said this is something that happens at least once a week, and that the title companies, you know, they're going through there and they get all the information down, and they use an address, maybe not the proper mailing address, and if the person that's involved in the signing, you know, like you buy a house, you're just wanting to get through that, get your keys and get to the new house, and you're not scrutinizing probably every single word, every single line. And this happens all the time. And down the road, maybe I'd like to see us look into the feasibility of putting some onus on the title company and see if they can't be a little more open when they do these things, so that the people buying are sure that they have the proper address. Because then it just comes to, you know, send it to wherever it says that it's registered. So, and it causes a lot of problems all the time. This isn't the first one, so.
Correct,
Anyway.
and when they're signing all of the paperwork, the grantee is the one that lists the mailing address, and that's what we're required to utilize by statute.
Yep.
Because if a business owns something, we can't just randomly say, oh, by the way, this is in your name and we're going to send it elsewhere. So, yeah, they need to really check that when they sign off on it.
I feel bad for these people, but, you know, as we know, there's not anything we can do.
Any further discussion, or I should say, any other questions or comments to staff? Okay, very well. If the applicant is present, could that person then come forward? Okay, apparently not. We'll open it for any further discussion by the commission, or if there is someone who would like to make a motion, and please remember when you make your motion to indicate which box to be checked on the resolution. Commissioner Johnson.
Yeah, so if the applicant was here, I'd go into a little bit more longer spiel, but just in case they listen to this, state laws, we can't change this unless it's our fault, and it's not our fault, it appears, on this. So there's not a whole lot we can do. So with that, I move that we approve 2025-233 with a box marked denies.
Motion's been made for the approval of 2025-233 with the box indicating denied. Any further discussion? Seeing none, you are recognized to close.
I close.
Please call the roll.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Thompson?
Yes.
Commissioner Carpenter?
Yes.
Commissioner Withington?
Yes.
Commissioner Lawson?
Yes.
Commissioner Wagner?
Aye.
Motion passes 6-0.
That brings us to item 2025-227. Mr. Administrator?
Yes, item 2025-227, approve invoices for the Clay County Prosecutor's Office, July 19th through July 25th, 4 invoices totaling $684.20.
Commissioner Johnson?
Move to approve 2025-227.
Motion has been made for the approval of 2025-227. Discussion? Seeing none, you are recognized to close.
I close.
Please call the roll.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Thompson? Commissioner Carpenter?
Yes.
Commissioner Withington?
Yes.
Commissioner Lawson?
Yes.
Commissioner Wagner?
Aye.
Motion passes 5 in favor, 1 recusal.
Next item is 2025-228. Mr. Administrator?
Yes, 2025-228 is approval of execution of right-of-way easements for facilities, installation of new power poles and underground lines for Trist Falls. We have John Davis here for from our Parks Department to answer any questions regarding the issue.
Please proceed.
John Davis, Parks Director. This is at the request of Platte Clay Electric, and they did a site assessment at Trist Falls Park and going over some of the old power lines that were there. They're requesting to remove this line, which is at the entrance to Trist Falls Park. That's an old line that feeds a meter and an old street light, and move it to the pole that's at the entrance, move the light to the existing pole at the entrance. The second request is to remove this pole that's across the in the lower parking lot and remove an older pole that's too close to the shelter house and put in a new pole and light there and put in a burial line there. So Parks Department agrees. Their request is, when they're doing this, they just need to clean up the easements, so they're actually decreasing the easement they used to have. So basically all this is cleaning up paperwork.
Thank you very much. Questions or comments? Seeing none, is there a motion? Commissioner Johnson.
Move to approve 2025-228.
Motion's been made for the approval of 2025-228. Discussion. Seeing none, you are recognized to close.
I close.
Please call the roll.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Thompson?
Yes.
Commissioner Carpenter?
Yes.
Commissioner Withington?
Yes.
Commissioner Lawson?
Yes.
Commissioner Wagner?
Aye.
Motion passes 6-0.
Next item is 2025-230. Mr. Administrator?
Yes, 2025-230, transfer within the fund of $25,000 to cover budget shortfall for water and sewer. Again, John Davis with the Parks Department will be here to expand on the transfer request.
Please proceed.
John Davis, Parks Director. October of last year, City of Smithville, who's our utility provider for water and sewer for the Little Platte Park side, notified us that we'd been an error on kind of both of our parts. They'd been billing us for just service usage, the bare minimum, and they should have been billing us for a meter fee on the 2 sewer lines. Part of our error is that one sewer meter was not working. We have got that fixed, and the other one was never put in like it was supposed to be done in 2011, so we are working on that. But being said, our sewer and water fees increased, so we're asking to transfer $25,000 out of accounting and consulting services line in our golf course budget into the water and sewer to cover those fees for the rest of the year. Any questions?
Are there any questions or comments? Seeing none, is there a motion? Commissioner Johnson.
Actually, I have a question for you real quick, sir.
Yes.
So $25,000 is paying for what?
Water and sewer fees for Little Platte. That's golf course side. That would covers sewer line for clubhouse and maintenance building, and then another lines that feed restrooms on the course itself.
So if I understand this right, there's a flow meter on both the inlet where the water's coming in as well
Yep.
as on the sewage line?
Yep,
And we get billed for both of those, or? So we get billed for coming in and billed for going out?
yep.
And that bill's $25,000?
That's for the rest of the year. So
It's
it's a
not-
monthly fee.
Yeah,
That
monthly.
should cover our monthly fees for the rest of the year.
Say that one more time, just real slow.
That covers, it's not 25,000, it's for the month. There's a monthly fee, so that should cover us, 25,000 will cover us for the rest of the year.
For the rest of the year. So 5 months, so about $5,000 a month is what we're paying for.
It fluctuates. It could be less than that. I mean, we're at peak times. I think one bill is 6,900. So we should start decreasing, but just to make sure.
Okay, and that all sounds normal?
Yeah. It's
Glad I'm
Not-
paying that.
not happy about it, but it is what it is.
Now, so just for clarification, that sewer line, that's just basically pretty much the water that's coming in, it's going out. That doesn't include like drainage, does it? Like runoff type stuff?
No, shouldn't. But I'm not sure. I have to look at all the drains. I'm not sure. We hope it doesn't because it costs us.
Okay. She's got a question.
It's also because we're a commercial entity, so it being a commercial entity, we require to have the flow meters on both ends.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're doing you pay based off your flow, even on the sewer side. But it should be a closed system, other than maybe something like some type of treatment system we may, as a golf course, we may have to increase. That's why the fees probably increase on us as a commercial piece.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Lawson.
It says that they uncovered that in late 2024, so they took it back to whenever in 2024?
That's when
Is
they
that
started
right?
charging us, is
Okay, so
2024.
part of 2024 and then the rest of this year?
Yes.
Okay. You know, I really, if you can check into it, I would like to know what that is per month. And does it change by usage or it's just a set rate?
It'll change by usage. Once we get the second flow meter that we've never put in, right now they're just based on going in usage, they're estimating what going out usage since we don't have that flow meter in right now.
And they can give us, though, some
Yes.
kind of monthly count. It'd be just interesting to see what that is, you know, so we're not getting shafted on this thing or something.
Okay,
So,
we can do that.
okay.
Commissioner Johnson.
And so to be clear, the golf course is on the city sewer system?
Yes. Little Platte Park is on the entire, that side is on City of Smithville sewer. They did away with the sewer lagoons back in 2010, 2011 and put it on city sewer because the lagoons on that side of the lake were failing, so it was easier to put it on city sewer.
Okay. Move to approve 2025-230.
Motion has been made for the approval of 2025-230. Is there any further discussion or comment? Seeing none, you are recognized to close.
I close.
Please call the roll.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Thompson?
Yes.
Commissioner Carpenter?
Yes.
Commissioner Withington?
Yes.
Commissioner Lawson?
Yes.
Commissioner Wagner?
Aye.
Motion passes 6-0.
That brings us to the final item on this evening's regular agenda. That is 2025-231. Mr. Administrator.
Sure. 2025-231, the transfer of funds within account to cover salaries and wages for our seasonal and temporary naturalist/parks employees.
Please proceed.
John Davis, Parks Director. This year, we've hired 5 intern seasonal naturalists. We've done this in the past, but usually we've hired them through the temporary agencies as we've done maintenance staff. This year, we've wanted to make this more of an appealing job for internships and all that. So we've hired them as part-time seasonal staff, directly county employees. What we're asking tonight is just cleaning up budget lines because we had the money funded in accounts and consulting services, which is a line we hire temps out of, but we just need to move that to the part-time seasonal line, which is county employees line. So it's basically cleaning up budget lines tonight.
Thank you. Commissioner Johnson.
Yeah, so not asking for more money, just moving it from one line to another.
Yes, sir.
When you already have your budget. Move to approve 2025-231.
Motion's been made for the approval of 2025-231. Is there any further questioning or discussion? Seeing none, you are recognized to close.
I close.
Please call the roll.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Thompson?
Yes.
Commissioner Carpenter?
Yes.
Commissioner Withington?
Yes.
Commissioner Lawson?
Yes.
Commissioner Wagner?
Aye.
Motion passes 6-0.
Thank you. That concludes our regular agenda. That brings us to County Administrator comments. Mr. Administrator.
Yes. This coming week, actually starting August 4th through the 29th, we have our Clay County Board of Equalization hearings. They'll be held here. Those who will be in those hearings have been notified and go through the process regarding their request for the board. The other item I have to announce was a Ferris Forum. We have it open to the public August 6th, 9th, 13th, 20th, and 27th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. So if you haven't been, it'll be an opportunity to go explore our Ferris Forum. That'd be it for me this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Administrator. That brings us to Commissioner comments. Commissioner Carpenter, if you'd like to lead off.
Well, I just want to say I won't be here next week. The Thursday the 7th next week is my 15th wedding anniversary with Midori, my wonderful wife, and she's just the very best wife who ever lived. And so I'll be off doing all that, but I'll leave it in y'all's hands. Thanks.
Commissioner Thompson. Commissioner Johnson. Commissioner Wagner. Commissioner Lawson.
Happy anniversary. That's wonderful. Take her and have a wonderful time, and don't worry about us here, sweating and working and under pressure. It's okay. I do want to say that we do want to keep in our prayers not just our fallen officer in Kansas City, Kansas, but we want to remember the young man shot in New York as well. What a horrible loss. You know, they put themselves out there, and you know, my husband, having been an officer, I understand. Commissioner Johnson understands. You never know from day to day. You think you're totally safe, no big deal. But even, you know, just going to respond, and there he lost his life, both of them. So let's keep them in our prayers and remember what these people, how dedicated they are, how much they do for us, and give them all the respect that they deserve.
Commissioner Withington. Okay. I just want to follow up on the two comments that were made. I think we had a little, over coffee, we talked about our various anniversaries, and I am still astounded that I've been able to deceive my wife into actually staying with me all these years. And I think we all can agree that the gentleman here, we kind of married up. Your wife is certainly, you know, someone that I know and I respect, and, you know, my wife, I certainly do not deserve someone as good as that, and I know that you have the same feeling towards your wife. With the comments that were made by Commissioner Lawson, I would say that one officer losing their lives is tragic. It's tragic beyond words. What is far more tragic is the fact that it is becoming a less rare occurrence. This is something that we as a society are going to need to be dealing with, whether we're talking about at the national level or at the level that we are at. We are going to have to make sure that at every opportunity we are supporting not just our law enforcement officers and emergency responders with materials, training, and the rest of it, but we also have to make sure that we communicate the absolutely vital service that they render at great risk to our society. Without them, we would be living lives very, very much different. So apart from all the support we can give them, we need to also make sure that we are certainly working hard to make sure that they are safe. And that is a bit of a different thing than making sure they are funded and the rest of it. we need to make sure that they know they are appreciated, and that those who would, who are in that frame of mind, and God knows what is in their minds when they perform these horrendous acts, understand that they are abhorrent to our society, and that they are the very antithesis of what a civilized society aspires to. And we must make it, at some level, almost unthinkable to perpetrate these acts of violence, particularly against our first responders. With that, we are adjourned.